Maybe I'm gonna turn that light off too, huh? Is that annoying, Soren, or do you want me to leave it like that? Look with the light beaming right down the middle of my face.
I like it. You look angelic.
We'll go ahead and get started. Hope everybody is doing well. Thanks for joining us. Soren and I are here. Soren will talk for a little bit, and I'll also talk. Soren runs on the account management and support side and training side of our race day services team. And then I work on the sales side, a big chunk with timers and race managers. We put together this presentation and this webinar to kind of hopefully answer some questions for people in mass as they're coming on to RunSignup for various reasons. Maybe we feel like we have a high number of people joining the RunSignup sort of partnership family here over the course of the next few months, and we wanted to get some of this information out to people and go through some things and give people a chance to ask questions to help ease the transition to RunSignup if you're new to RunSignup and trying to learn how to work within our environment. So today's agenda, so we're gonna go through, just kind of talk through some basic onboarding steps, maybe review some of the nomenclature and accounts and things like that. We're gonna review the race day and race day real-time products and timer certifications that we have available for people to use and take advantage of and work with. We're gonna run through the timer dashboard within RunSignup and just kind of highlight some of the functionality that you're going to want to use in there. We're going to talk a little bit quickly about data migration, about bringing data from old events over to RunSignup or into that environment. Just highlight a couple of the things, functions, features, products that we have available for timers to help them make a little bit of money. And then review some of our resources, go make sure that people are aware of how to find help and training and support. And then talk a little bit about a couple of the upcoming training and just kind of make sure people are aware as things come up. So, so the first piece that we're going to discuss here is timer accounts. So as you get started in RunSignup, you're definitely going to want to create a timer account. Timer accounts are the way that our platform sort of presents publicly a search function for people to find a timer that uses RunSignup. It's how we sort and tie people to their subscriptions to race day scoring and race director. It's how we track usage on the platform. It's how we give access to timers for races that they're timing. So that timer account function is important. If you have a timing company, timer organization, you should create a timer account, fill in the information. You can add up to 5 states that you cover. So if someone comes looking for a timer, view through the RunSignup atmosphere or platform, they'll hopefully find timers that use us. Again, that runsignup.com/timer is the way to set that up. When you log into RunSignup, if you want to access your timer account, when you click on your icon in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see timer, and you'll click to go into your timer dashboard. When you are setting up races, or when your race directors are setting up races in the wizard, in step 1 of the wizard, there is a way for race directors or people setting up events to select the timer for the race. So you'll want them to do that. It gives the timers access to the pieces they need access to be able to do their jobs. So when you're setting up events, or when somebody else is setting up events, make sure you set the timer correctly in there. So Soren, I forget, what am I handing off to? Not now or now?
This works now.
I forgot what the question was. I'm sorry.
So within the race day real-time suite of technology, all of this is working together with your database and with your timing data here. It's important to know a couple things. 1, you don't have to use all of it. And 2, you don't have to use all of it with different pieces. You can post to your own results site if you have that. You can take off platform data and score with that. These are all tools that we offer as part of the race day suite. That includes, registration, which is, kind of what we do, but also bib management, our race day check-in app, as well as the ticket check-in app, RaceJoy, and now RaceJoy Real Time, race day scoring for results, for scoring, and for driving the race day real time experience with RaceJoy. The RunSignup results suite, the photos platform, and also the mobile timing app. Go to the next one.
Yeah, sorry.
We also have with this timer certification and support. With the certification program, we offer 4 different certification courses: Race Day Scoring, RaceJoy, RunSignup, and Race Day Check-In. We have recorded courses for these, and we have materials for you to complete these certifications on your own. Once you complete them, you get a badge for marketing communication purposes. And if you have all 4 certifications, you do get prioritized in the timer search function there.
Is this back to me now? Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, go for it.
So kind of quick overview here of the timer account dashboard. So you log into your timer account. You will land on your sort of landing pages, which has your upcoming races and past races. You click on that actions button. It'll bring you into different places within the race to be able to access what you need and make the correct actions that you need. You can also click on that race dashboard button that will take you into the race dashboard for the event. You'll have different ways to sort of click around that timer dashboard and find things you need. So some notes about troubleshooting your account. If you don't see the timer option under your profile, and you can read this here, just check to see that you have access. Have you created a timing account? And then ask the lead timer of your company or your company owner to make sure you have access to things. You can also reach out to us to help troubleshoot that, right? So the next piece of that dashboard is scoring statistics. So you'll see your races listed below, and we show both race day scoring and race director statistics in this scoring statistics platform presentation. And then you can kind of just look and see your races and different pieces of that, right? So your software licenses and license management is in here in the timer dashboard. So you can access the race day scoring license, download it here, manage your access to it. You have your license number will be listed in here, so you'll be able to use that race day scoring license from here. You access RaceJoy, and your race director licenses can be purchased through here and paid for through here. So this is all access again through that timer dashboard as you run through. If you have a timing company and you want to give other people access to events so that they can log in and get in and time races, your contractors or employees, you add secondary access. So you can put in a person's email address, name, and send the invite. If they have an account, it'll be quick and easy. If they don't have one, it just takes a couple more minutes for them to set that up and get in and have access to things. You're going to want to put in, again, this is pulling from the information you put in when you created the timer account. You can always go back and edit things and change things here if you want. And then this is a little more about who has access and what skills they've been certified to do. You can see here Soren's got it all, and Matt Avery has not yet. So your timer API keys are listed in here. So this is for API documentation if you're using software to access RunSignup via the API or third-party software that does that. You'll have that. Those keys are in here as well. And then you'll want to put in timer account payment information in here as well. So that's all set in there. And then once you get your payment account set up, it'll be listed there. So a quick little note about timer fees. So in RunSignup, you'll notice or may notice that we have sort of 2 ways for people to adjust processing fees on events. You can add a timer fee, which gets added to races that you time if you choose to. This would be a fee that shows separate from race registrations. It is a way for you to add you know, a bump for a timer if that's something that races are okay with you doing or whatever. So that can be done in the timer dashboard as well. And then your financial reports are in here that show those timer fees and when they've been paid and summaries on them and whatnot. So, and this looks similar to other aspects or places in the platform where you'll see payment information as well. So we already went through that. Oh, am I on an old version of this or no? Oh, so this is, again, just finishing the setup on the timer info. So processing fee setup. All right, Soren, you're on.
All right, as part of transitioning over to RunSignup from other platforms, whether you're moving everything over, whether you're moving specific races over, or even if you want to offer this as a service for races you already time or have just come on as a timer. One thing that's really important to a lot of races is having their past information from other years. So data migration can be a little bit of a daunting task. We offer you a couple different ways that you can do that. I'm just going to step through how you would bring in past years, either through the RunSignup platform or through race day scoring and the pros and cons of both of those. The first step, of course, is to create this year's event in RunSignup. That's going to be the big driver, and obviously that's the one that's going to be public facing and open for registration. So that will take most of your attention. The nice thing is once you have that done, the other pieces are much easier. To import a previous year's database, you go to race day tools, then results, then upload results, and then select create the event here underneath the event drop down. This is, again, best done after you have your current event year set up, because if you look at the next slide, we do give you the option there to copy current events to this year, which is a very handy way to generate all this. While you're doing this, though, do be mindful of putting in the correct event date for past years. Otherwise, if you're bringing in registration date associated data, it might get a little bit confusing. If you put everything to the same year, it would also take some sorting to jump back and forth. So just a note of caution on that. If you do have events or distances that were offered in past years that are no longer offered, or that perhaps had different names that you'd like to keep track of, you can certainly either adjust those or add them as different events here. For importing previous years on the RunSignup platform, you go to participants, import paper entries, and then CSV import. Please note that this is the CSV is the only format that we take for this. Once you get to here, there's a drop-down option where you can either choose a past event or go to that screen that we were just on to create the past events and then import from there. When you're importing previous years on RunSignup, you don't have to have a perfect match on those headers, but you do want to know what things match up to. We do give you quite a bit of mapping ability as far as the column headers go. The values less so. You can create values upon the import, but generally speaking, it is best to have everything very clean before you import that. You can also bring in past registration dates if you are tracking some of that information. If you're importing on the RunSignup platform side, you do want to have smaller CSVs in general, limiting them to less than 500 rows. You will notice the larger the file, or the more rows, the slower that review step is. So just a note there. You don't need to refresh on that page, but it may take a moment for that to come up. The other option for importing participant data from past years is through race day scoring. So once you've got the event created in RunSignup, you can use race day scoring to import a race and then set the parameters for what dates you're looking for, keeping in mind that you're looking for a past year and not the current year's iteration. Once you have that race selected, you would go to participants and teams and then import. And then you can again select that CSV. We do offer you again the mapping for different column headers. There is some information that we don't bring in on the race day scoring side that does come in on the RunSignup side of things that might determine how you want to import this. When you're bringing stuff in on the RunSignup side, it's a lot better for more detailed databases, maintaining stuff like registration date, giveaway, and add-on information, and a little bit more granular control over the import. If you are importing for a larger client or someone who's looking for more detailed and longer term reporting and high level views on their dashboard, this would be a good option there. On the race day scoring side, it is a much faster import process. So it's great for bringing in large databases, especially if you're not capturing financial information. It's great to familiarize yourself with the race day scoring software if you're just getting started there. And also a good way to either practice your skills, learn your skills, or just simply backfill results if you would like to move those over as well.
So run through just a couple of things, and we can answer more questions on these later and kind of go through some more stuff if we want. But just some timer revenue opportunities, things that exist within the RunSignup ecosystem that are maybe different from other places, or maybe unique, or don't exist other places. Just some ways timers use sort of RunSignup stuff to generate some more revenue for themselves. So first, we mentioned it a couple times. I'm sure a lot of people know about RaceJoy. So RaceJoy is an app that can be utilized by races. As a RunSignup user, if a race is on RunSignup for registration, then the RaceJoy app for you guys is free to offer to races. You can charge for it. You enable it, you configure it, and you add a bunch of value to the job of timer. We now have a integration with RaceJoy and actual timing data. So we have the ability to push splits and split data to the RaceJoy app. It's a GPS enabled, so spectators and family and friends can monitor their people who are out running the race using RaceJoy app and send messages to them, and a bunch of other really cool features and things that some race directors really enjoy. And we're continuing to iterate on and evolve that platform to include more and more really cool stuff. So it's something to keep an eye on as things move forward. Ticket sales. So we have a platform called TicketSignup. Your accounts access TicketSignup as well. It is a ticketing specific platform. So if you work with events, races that are associated to festivals or food concerts, or different types of events that would do a generalized ticketing, you can use the ticketing platform to help them set up ticketing. You can sell either your services to support that, or run that through different places where it might make sense for you. In the platform, you'll find, if you haven't already, places to build custom websites and do custom marketing email for events and for organizations. So those two platforms we've spent a lot of time evolving and iterating on over the last couple of years, and we think they're really, really valuable platforms. The website builder, the current website builder, feels very much a lot like it has the functionality of platforms that people are paying for. And on the email marketing side, for sure, that email marketing platform is very, very close to a one-to-one with email marketing platforms that are really expensive for race organizations. So, and it's entirely free. So again, you as timer, or you as partner to those races, have the ability to offer your services in supporting those, and potentially either sell them or add value to your relationship. The photo platform, which some people are familiar with, it's similar to some others, but you can upload photos to races. We use BIP character recognition to tag the photos, and then those photos get tagged or get put on the results pages and tagged to runners to search. So there's some cool functionality within the photo platform to offer to people. Again, the platform, the software, the technology side is completely free to you and to the races. So you can charge for that photo service, and you have to hire photographers, but you can manage it from your side. And then the check-in app, if you haven't played around with, if you're new to RunSignup and have not played around with the check-in app a ton, check-in app has a lot of really, really cool features, works really well for a lot of different types of things. And as a timer, offering your services to support that check-in app is something that you can do, and it's certainly something that can be priced out and something you can offer as a service. So check out how the check-in app works and how you might be able to incorporate it into what you're doing with your races. So.
And this is a lot of information and a lot of potentially new pieces of software and workflows and products. The good news is we have a lot of help and support that we offer for this, between how-to guides, training, seminars like this, and one-on-one. The first and probably most at your fingertips option would be the in-product help, which is pretty much everything on the RunSignup platform has a help button there that will bring you to the specific tutorials and guides for the page that you're on. You want to drop down? Sorry.
More? Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. So that help button on a page there does bring you to that repository of help there. Also, we are very well indexed on Google. If you're searching for anything, RunSignup plus your question will probably bring you to the right place there as well. Beyond that, we have the RunSignup support 7 days a week at info@runsignup.com. That includes very heavy race day focus on Saturday and Sunday. We also have the race day scoring support. If you are familiar with race day scoring, we have a Get Help feature that brings your race as a backup directly to us at the help desk to work on your specific problem and see what you are seeing there. You can also email raceday@runsignup.com for that. Even if you just want us to check out your setup, that's a pretty common one, especially as you're transitioning to a new platform. You can also schedule training one-on-one with us using the calendar link below. For further training, we have webinars like this one. We have YouTube recorded sessions. We have the learning tab on RunSignup and our YouTube page as well. And as we mentioned before, we do have those certifications that will both introduce you to a little bit deeper understanding of the products and software that you would be offering to races, and also helps promote you as a knowledgeable user, because you are the experts for this. One-on-one training again, just please book time. I'm very happy, and we're very happy to talk through specific scenarios, do deeper dives, and work through any transition or questions you might have there. We also have blogs and newsletters. Highly recommend you subscribe to info.runsignup.com/blog. That includes information on software updates, best practices for technology, and announcements. We also have summary newsletters if you don't want to look at things on a more regular basis, but want to kind of see a roundup, including a timer-specific newsletter that goes out monthly. And then we do have, just in line with everything here, we have a couple different Timer Tip Tuesdays coming up. Next week, we have a quick hits and recent updates to the race day scoring platform. So if you've tried it before and haven't popped in a while, or just want to see what's new and cool, that's a great one for you. On the 24th, we have a timer onboarding program. And then on October 1st, custom websites as a service for people.
So that's what we have done for the deck in terms of what we prepared. We certainly, what we wanted this to be also was the ability for anyone to be able to, can people see us? I don't think so. for anybody to be able to ask questions. So, really what I think is happening right now, we're getting a bunch of new timers onto the platform. And so we want to have an open forum or the ability for people to shoot over questions. And if there's something that roadblocks people are hitting or hurdles that people need to help getting over from a standpoint of onboarding, we want to be able to be a resource. And you can send those questions over right now. You can shoot them over an email to me or Soren later. Set time with Soren, set time with me. I'm happy to walk through whatever sort of things we can do to help. So, have we had any questions come through that need to be answered?
Will we send invites for these upcoming webinars? Yes. The best way to look for those is to subscribe to the blog and the timer side of things. But typically we do our timer specific webinars are Tuesdays usually, and then we would have platform side is usually Thursdays, I believe.
And if you create a timer profile, once you create a timer profile in RunSignup, you will be added to the timer email list, so you'll receive those invites.
Yeah, Camille, you have a timer account, so you'll get those invites as we send them out via email. Thanks, Camille. So if anybody else has any questions, feel free to drop them into the questions tab in the GoToWebinar control panel. We'll hang out here for a couple more minutes. Happy to answer questions now, or like I said, Soren and I are both available via email, text, phone, set a meeting, send a carrier pigeon out to Soren up in Minnesota.
My cat will probably eat it, but I think the big takeaway more than anything is we have a lot of stuff, but we also have a lot of people who are here to support you in learning and using that stuff. Ultimately, there's a lot of tools that maybe you have been familiar with, or maybe you've been doing in a different workflow. So getting it to a place of apples to apples is definitely an end goal of onboarding new timers.
All right, if there's no other questions, then we'll wrap it up. Hope everybody has a great rest of their week, and feel free again to reach out to anyone and let us know if you need anything. Thanks, everybody.